Hi Taurus, this is Eileen with your August 2019 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you're starting the month of August with the Seven of Pentacles card. And the Pentacles is one of your cards because they do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Seven of Pentacles is talking about planting your seeds and watching them grow and develop, and your plans, your dreams, your projects coming to fruition. Oh, look, it's a little squirrel up in the... Can you see the squirrel up there in the tree on the coin? That just caught my eye. Now, this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. So the Seven of Pentacles, this is showing that you're making progress, Taurus. You're making progress in your career, your life, your plans, your goals, your dreams. And you're just having patience. You see your progress you're making. You might have some money saved and you're making plans for your future. And you want to make sure you have a solid foundation under you. And that is typical with the earth signs, with Taurus and Capricorn, Virgo. They're very conscientious about making money and saving and establishing solid ground underneath themselves. They want a good quality life. They like things to be nice. They really like quality, whether it's their home, their work environment, their relationships, or their family, whatever it is. Taurus likes, and Taurus likes stability also. They don't like to be hopping all around and making big changes left and right. Taurus like to lay a good solid foundation and just be very steady, which is good. The next card you have is the Moon card. This is a major arcana destiny card. And the Moon is talking about some things that may be going on under the surface that people are not telling you about in the month of August. But you will have a heightened intuition with this Moon card in August. So pay attention to your feelings about people, circumstances, whether it's business or personal relationships. I'm feeling work matters for some of you. I feel like some of you, what I'm getting here, this might be, one person, a few, several, I'm not sure, that you're having some petty people in your workplace. They feel like they're resentful about something. You may have, maybe you were elevated in your position. Maybe you have a little bit higher position than they do. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they trust you, the company you work for trusts you more, or they give you more responsibilities because they do depend on you more. And I'm seeing some other people that might work there who are, they're jealous, they're very resentful, but they're very petty, and they don't take on the work the way you do. They don't accept the amount of work. They kind of try to get out of work. That's what I'm feeling like. But they're jealous of you and mad because they're looking at you like you're in a better position than them. So this might be particular to one person that I'm tuning in for. I'm not sure, but it might be a few of you that are having some similar scenario in your workplace. But you are in the stronger position and you're doing fine and you're going to continue to do well. I feel like the people that you work for really recognize your work and the quality of your work. They really know they can put a lot on you and you get it done. It's like you accomplish a lot in your day on your job. Now, some of you might be self-employed and you might be doing well in your self-employment, and there may be other people around you who are petty and aren't doing very well, and they're jealous of you. So they're talking, and it's like they're criticizing you. That's what I'm getting. They're criticizing you kind of behind your back or something like that. Or they might be saying things to you, but it's just bouncing off of you if they are. So that could be several people I'm tuning in for with this little scenario here. Now, for some of you, this could have to do with some other personal matters too. That you might have people around you in your personal life, maybe even relatives, or maybe relatives of someone you're close to. Yeah, it could be you're involved with someone or very close to someone, and that person's relatives, they're kind of small-minded people. And they I feel like they criticize you. Maybe not to your face. They talk behind your back. But I feel like it's a similar thing here. There's jealousy. They feel like they're not where they want to be, and they look at you like somehow you are doing better than them. That's what I keep. That seems to be the sentiment I'm getting here with this card for several of you Taurus, whether it's at work or in your personal relationships, that there are people around you who are kind of petty. They're not doing as well, but they haven't taken as much responsibility for themselves as you have, is the big difference here. And they're jealous of you, and so they're criticizing you probably behind your back, more so behind your back than to your face. That's what I feel like. If they say something to your face, it might just be some sarcasm or something. But the general advice for the Moon card is to pay attention, because you could be doing something in business. You could be signing a contract or purchasing something or whatever, and there may be details that the other parties are not telling you about. So you really need to do your research and listen to your intuition. If anything doesn't look like it's adding up right, or it doesn't feel really good to you, just back off, look at it a little closer, and see if there might be a better option for you. Next card that you have is the Nine of Swords. Now, this is talking about some of you Taurus maybe losing sleep at night, worrying, maybe being upset, worrying about worst case scenarios. I feel like for someone that there's been, let me see what I'm getting here. This might be for some of you that you're feeling like you don't belong in a particular environment. You're being treated like you're not accepted by them, whoever they are. It could be people at work. I'm feeling work scenarios. And maybe for some of you, it might be some kind of living arrangement, or someplace you're living in general and people around you, maybe in your own neighborhood or something, acting really unfriendly to you and just treating you like you're not like them. You don't belong here, that kind of thing. And it's really upsetting you, and you feel alone. You feel vulnerable. It's upsetting. Now, one thing you have to look at with this card, the swords are not touching the person, okay? So sometimes it's easy to get things worked up in your own mind and worry about worst case scenarios and make them much worse than they really are. And hateful people can really have that effect on you anyway, especially if it's more than just one, so if it's like several of them. And that's what I'm getting for some of you. And again, this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. And it is for the month of August, so, you can always check back too and see if some of them are resonating more than maybe they did the first time you watched them or something. Yeah, but the advice of this card is just take back your own power. Don't let these people make you feel bad about yourself or make you feel all alone, because you're never really alone anyway. And just, and the other thing I get about this card, if you're in that type of environment, whether it's where you work or where you live or some relationship situation, all of this negative energy around you is the universe's way of squeezing you out of that situation. It means you don't belong in that environment. You belong in a much nicer environment that's more suitable for you, where people are not being hateful or judgmental or whatever they're being. So you need to, you got to take back your power, because I'm feeling whoever this applies to, this might be just a few people I'm tuning in for, it's making you feel vulnerable. It's making you feel like you're not as strong as you are. And Taurus are very, very strong people. They have a lot of inner strength. A lot of times they have a lot of physical strength too. So Taurus are just strong people. And they just, Taurus the bull, they just keep going, and they can accomplish anything they want. So you have what it takes. But when you have negative people all around you who might be criticizing you or making you feel unwelcome, it really can kind of make you feel setbacks, like you've been pushed back. So you've got to take back your own power when these kind of things happen and you're exposed to people like that, because unfortunately they seem to be all over the place. So it's just the world we live in. Okay, and then the next card you have is the Five of Wands. Now the wands typically do relate to the fire signs, and they do relate to the areas of work and progress and action, movement. Five of Wands is talking about competition. So this could be competition in your workplace. It could be competition with your family members or friends or neighbors, where people are arguing and having little arguments and being very petty with you. Now, the advice of this card is try to rise above this and don't get drawn into it. This is a temporary situation that's passing. But I'm getting the feeling for some of you that these people around you, whether they're in your personal life, I feel like for some this is having to do with family or extended family or something like that, that this is a regular way they live. They're arguing, they're competing with each other. They're never at peace. And so they might try to draw you in, maybe to take sides with someone, or maybe to blame you for something and try to make you feel uncomfortable or get you defensive, whatever it is. You're better off, if you've got to deal with it, just say whatever you have to and extricate yourself. It could be something for some of you at work, where you have co-workers who are carrying on like this, being petty and argumentative, competitive, and one thing or another. Everybody wants to be the, like the king there, the king of the hill or something. And you're better off, again, if you have to contribute something and speak to these people about whatever the issue is, then do so, and then remove yourself from the situation. Just rise above it. All it's going to do is stress you out and ruin your day or days or whatever. And it's a passing thing. And these are petty people, petty, argumentative people. You don't need to get your peace of mind distracted by that. The next card you have is the World card. This is a really good card. This is a major Arcana Destiny card. And the World card is saying that a lot of you Taurus are going to be feeling on top of the world in the month of August. You're going to be feeling like you're accomplishing your goals. You have dreams coming true. You've been working towards your dreams, and some of you are very optimistic at this time about things that are unfolding in your lives. It's like you're already on your way. Some of you might have started a new career, or you're just starting your career. I'm getting some kind of move. Somebody's relocating somewhere, possibly. It might be even just a short move or something. But it has to do with some other changes taking place. It could be your work situation, and you're very enthusiastic about that. I am getting a lot of creativity with this card here. I feel like a number of you are very creative, and somehow you're weaving your creativity into your job, into your work, your career. And that means even some of you could be working in a career in business or something, and yet you're still weaving it in creativity into it somehow. You're using your creativity in the way that you think, solve problems, make plans, organize things, the suggestions you might be putting forth at work, that sort of thing. You're being very creative because that's a big part of who you are on the inside. I'm feeling a lot of you are really going to be feeling good. What I'm getting here is that you've come a long way. It's like you've been growing spiritually and emotionally and psychologically. You've been growing. And so you really have become the person you're supposed to be from your heart and soul. And you know you need to stay on that path and not let other people get you distracted or pull you back or tell you you can't accomplish your goals or your dreams or whatever. It's like you're just staying steady and staying focused on your dreams, on your goals. And I'm getting all this creativity from some of you too. Some of you might be in some kind of a business that's very artistic. And there's just a lot of enthusiasm here. It's like there's so many possibilities for you. Yeah, so I'm just getting a lot of good different scenarios for different people, but it's so promising. It really is. A lot of you are really just at a place where you've already made progress, you're looking out ahead, and you're seeing a lot of opportunities for yourself to grow, to enjoy your life, to be creative in whatever you're doing. You're feeling like nothing's holding you back right now. If something was, it's not now. You decided just to break free and be yourself and go on your own way and do what feels good to you from the inside out to live your life. So it's a real nice sense of freedom there. So overall, a lot of good energy with that card. And then you have the Fool card also. And the Fool, this is about embarking on a new adventure, new opportunities being presented to you. These are some good cards you have here. This is another major arcana destiny card. And with the Fool, there might be something that just comes up out of the blue, some new opportunity. I'm getting creativity again. I think some of you are really involved in different types of creative arts or some business that you can really use your creativity. Or some of you might even be in school studying something that's artistic or creative where you will enter a creative field. Yeah, and there's so much possibility, so much potential. I'm getting somebody working in the, I don't know if it's movies, TV, movies, something like that, some kind of entertainment field or something that you might have just entered into or that's what you're on the way to. That might be more than one person, but it's very, there's a lot of enthusiasm there because there's a lot of opportunities for you. That's what I'm feeling like. And you're a very creative person. This might be one person I'm looking at here, a few people that you really are creative. And so you know it. You've been creative for years, probably all of your life. You've been doing something in I don't know if you paint, draw, design things. There's something really bubbling out of you. You've been really living from your heart and soul and bringing out your creativity for a number of years. But you have an opportunity coming up here now to put that to use in some type of field of some kind of career, some work that's going to pay you. Maybe you've made some money in the past, but there's these opportunities for you that are going to unfold in a really nice way for you to have a good career in this creative field. I feel like this is more than one person I'm looking at here. So it might be a few of you having some similar scenarios. But overall, the Fool card is about opportunities coming out of the blue. This could be for any of you, Taurus. In August, some new opportunities for business, for creativity, for something, maybe even a new home, a new residence, a place to move to that would really be enjoyable, much nicer and more enjoyable than where you are now. It's just some kind of opportunities that just come out of nowhere. So that's what I'm getting for any number of you, Taurus, in August. The next card you have is the Three of Pentacles. And this is another Pentacle card. This is one of your cards. Three of Pentacles is saying that you're working, you're making money, you're doing well. You have plans to keep going and do a lot better. And people are recognizing you for the good quality work that you do. And you're enjoying your work. You know you're good at your job. You really enjoy it. You know you work really well. And you're going to keep going and going. You're going to do really well over time, too, I'm feeling like. And this is whether you're working at a company or you're self-employed. For whoever this is applying to, this could be for any number of you, Taurus, that things are going to just keep going well for you. And I always recommend that everybody learn about the laws of attraction, because if you're not feeling prosperity or feeling like you're on a good track and things are moving forward for you or making progress, the more you learn about the law of attraction and the more you feel prosperous and you make it your intention to accomplish your dreams, your goals, the more the universe just opens the doors to help bring about those conditions to you. There's so much good potential here. I mean, you've got the stressful cards to deal with, but unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. You know, a lot of times there's people out there that want to cause you misery. because they're miserable. You know, it's misery loves company. So you got to detach from those types as much as possible. But the more you can stay on your path and go after your goals, the better, because there's so much for you to accomplish. And look what's right alongside of this card, the Magician. You really got some good cards. The World, you got the Judgment card, the Magician, the Fool. Really nice cards for the month of August. Magician is saying that you have everything you need inside of yourself to make your dreams come true, to get your life the way you want it to be. You have all the resources inside of yourself. However, you have to really focus on what you want and believe in it and believe in yourself and make it your intention to achieve your goals. And you just have to make a plan for yourself. Get a notebook and make plans about what it is you want to do. You know, maybe you can give yourself a 1-year period, a 2-year period, 3, and, you know, write out some goals and dreams for those time periods. And then figure out what needs to be done to accomplish those goals and break them up into small steps. And, you know, you could just be working on something 15 minutes a day if you're busy with a regular job in the meantime. Just do something. And the more you just work in small increments towards a dream that you have, the more you start getting encouraged, because you're giving it some of your time. You're bringing it to life. Whereas when you're not working at it little by little and you're just thinking, oh, yeah, that'll be nice someday if I can do that, you're not giving it real life. You know, you really need to bring it to life by actually starting to work on it and chip away at it little by little. But this is a really strong card. I'm getting a lot of strong energy here for a lot of you Taurus. The thing is, you really have to make it your intention to accomplish your goals, because they're not just going to all come together for you if you don't. So it's kind of like no matter how talented someone is to do anything, you know, if they don't focus their attention, they may not accomplish much. And it's the same way here with the Magician. You have all the resources, the talents, you have everything you need, but you have to focus, make up your mind what it is you want, and then go after it and believe in it and believe in yourself. And the universe will open those doors and help bring about those changes for you like magic. And the next card you have is the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is saying that if things have been going slowly for a number of you Taurus, maybe things have gotten bogged down. Some of you may have been waiting on a place to move to, perhaps, to relocate to, maybe waiting on a new job. The Eight of Wands is telling us that something might just happen all of a sudden, and you have to move quickly. Like you have to hurry up and move forward on something. So if you've been looking for a place to live, let's say a place to rent or a place to buy, and nothing's been around for you to take, something might all of a sudden come available by the end of August, and you're going to have to move quickly before somebody else gets your place that you want. Also, this can refer to travel by air. So some of you may be traveling by the end of August. I'm going to get a sip of my water here. So, let's see. Yeah, they could definitely be travel. This is not the meaning of this card that I'm about to say, but I'm feeling somebody having a ring. Somebody might get engaged in the month of August, and you might even be on a trip on a plane with that person that you get engaged with or something, and you're admiring your ring that the person gave you. That image just came into my mind. So I feel like somebody's going to be engaged or maybe newly married. Maybe it's one or the other, but you're happy and pleased about this is what I'm getting here. And this has nothing to do with the meaning of this card. That's just popped into my mind that I just saw that little image all of a sudden of somebody. It felt like you might be on an airplane and you're admiring your ring. But if you weren't on an airplane, maybe you were in a vehicle and somebody was driving you or something. I'm not sure, but it almost seemed like on an airplane. But so that sounded kind of specific for one person. Now, if some of you have been waiting on a job, maybe you've applied for a job or a transfer, a promotion, and you hadn't heard much from the people, all of a sudden you might get the word that you have the approval. You've got the green light to go. Either you're getting the job, or you're getting the promotion, or the transfer if you want to transfer. I am feeling like some of you might be traveling for some type of interview for a job. You might be flying even across country or from state to state or something. And it feels like you're getting that job. That might be specific for one person, but it feels like you're on a plane, you travel to another state or some distance away from where you live, and you got the job. It might be for your interview or a final interview or whatever. Maybe you've already had one or two interviews, maybe online, or maybe, I don't know. And they want you to go and fly to their location out maybe across the country or whatever. And they haven't really announced to you that you have the job yet, but you fly out there and you find out you got the job. That's what it feels like. That might be specific to one person. Yes, I'm just getting different scenarios for different people, but it's a good card of things picking up and moving quickly, especially if things have been kind of stagnant and not moving along very well. And then the last card you have is the Judgment card. And Judgment, now the Judgment card is like karma, what you put out, you get back. And the Judgment card is saying there's going to be a renewal for a lot of you, Taurus. That if things had been difficult for you in your life, you've had some setbacks financially or in relationships, that karma is going to make things right. Judgment, you're going to have judgment in your favor. Now, for some of you, if you're involved in some legal matter, the legal matter might be resolved in your favor. Yeah, and it is, like I said, it is karma. What you put out, you get back. So for those people who put out bad things or who are dishonest or whatever, then that kind of karma might be coming back at them. But if you've been living a good life and just doing the best you can and somehow have not been treated fairly or had the rug pulled out from under you, the Judgment card is telling us that things are going to be made right for you. There's going to be a rebirth, a renewal for you, so you can start fresh. If something was taken from you by someone, it's in one shape or form or another, it's going to be returned. It may not be whatever was taken from you from that person, but the universe is going to make things right for you. The universe will reward you, will replace and make things right for you in some shape or form. I get a lot of good energy on this card here. Yeah, so I'm even feeling like relationship-wise, some of you have had a really bad deal in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, where the person really, I don't know if this is one person I'm tuning into or a few, someone you were seeing, and you thought that person was pretty loyal to you, and they turned completely sour on you. They just turned real negative, maybe mean or hateful or something. I mean, they just did a total turnaround on you and just disconnected. Like, at one time they may have been acting like you were their best friend, or they really cared about you or whatever, and all of a sudden they just turn on you, and it's like they don't even like you, or I don't know. It was just a complete turnaround that really hurt you, and it kind of confused you. It's like, what in the world happened to that person? What happened? That might be one person I'm tuning in for. Maybe a few people have had some similar thing in recent months or whatever. And I'm feeling like the universe is going to make that right for you. Not with that person. That person is a disagreeable character who's going to go on their way, and there's something a little not well adjusted with that person is what I'm feeling like. But they might have some anger issues or something or other like that. But you're going to be having some love and happiness come to you that you deserve to have from someone who's good and honest and who appreciates you and sees all the good in you and values you a lot. You're going to be valued for the person you are, the good quality person you are. That's what I'm feeling like. You will receive your reward. This is the kind of judgment you will get. It'll be judgment in your favor from the universe to give you the love and people who appreciate you that you deserve, because you had just the opposite in the past that were hurtful. When you were giving your heart, you were giving of yourself, and they just took what you gave and then basically spit in your face, more or less. So the universe will make that right for you and give and shower you with love and healing energy. I'm getting that strong for some of you. I feel like that's more than one person I'm tuning in for on that one. I think that's at least a few of you. So that's good. Okay. And then this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And now, wait, I gotta get a drink of my water again. Okay. I'm going to pick a card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Taurus for August 2019 for Taurus? Okay, and Taurus, if you like my video, be sure and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Also, check for your rising and moon sign videos as they're coming available. Some of them may be there already. I've been working on the videos for August, and I still have a few more to do. But check, because your rising and moon sign might be there already, or maybe one of them is, because there could be messages and insights for you in those videos too. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anybody would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what's your message for Taurus for August 2019, Taurus? What is your message for Taurus, August 2019? Okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle and fan these out. Oh, wow, I like this one. Okay, this says dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Great message. I love this. See the mermaid sleeping on the rock and dreaming. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Fantastic message, and it does tie in with this reading. This is a really good message. Okay. And then next, I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so what's your message for Taurus for August 2019? Taurus. What is the message for Taurus for August 2019? Oops. Okay, I'm going to give it another shuffle. What is your message for Taurus, August 2019? Okay, let me fan these out. Okay, this one says perfect setting. Let's see. Okay, and that's number 9. I'll look this one up in the booklet too. Perfect setting. See, she's painting a sunrise. So much beautiful detail in these cards. I just love them. Yeah, there's just so much to see. You can still see the stars in the sky, it looks like, too. They're just gorgeous. Okay, let me look this up. Number 9. Let's see. Okay, number 9. Here it is. Perfect setting. If you have a goal or vision, be sure to provide the right surroundings for that dream to flourish. Positive self-talk, affirmations, being kind to yourself, celebrating your talents and successes. All of these create fertile soil for your dreams to take root and grow. Sometimes when you push too hard, it can hinder the harmonious unfolding of your journey. Trust the process, relax, and allow nature to take its course. Belief and positive support is needed to accomplish your goal. Keep in mind, nature makes growing and blossoming look effortless, but the secret is in all the details. Position, sun, soil, air, water, and nourishment. Make sure you are taking the steps necessary to attain your perfect environment. That's good advice. That's a good card. That's a good message. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from the Archangel's Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So, Archangels, what is your message for Taurus for August 2019? Taurus. What is your message for Taurus for August 2019, Archangels? Okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle and I'll fan these out. One more. Okay, here we go. Fan these out. This sounds good. Brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. I like this. This ties in with other cards, the World card, the Fool card, the Magician. I mean, you've got some really strong, wonderful cards here this month of August. I love the colors in this. Look at the beautiful gold and blues, dark blue colors and the golden colors, just gorgeous, some orangey kind of colors. Brilliant idea, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. I love that message. That's a fantastic message to end on. Okay, Taurus. Well, I hope you like your reading for August. And be sure and check your rising and moon sign videos because there may be additional messages and insights that pertain to you in those videos. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And be sure and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll receive notification whenever I post a new video. If you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So have a wonderful August, and thank you for watching my video.